see Canada basketball, and I go, and I'm doing my attendance, I go, wait a second, and I stop, and my kids are kind of chit-chatting, and I go, I bent over, and I was like in shock. I'm like, oh my God. And then I open the email, and it says, congratulations, Karen, and then I see Olympics, and I started crying. And my kids are like, oh my God, what's wrong? Like they were freaking out. They're like, what happened? I go, you guys, I'm going to the Olympics. They screamed their faces off. Some of the girls were crying. They were hugging me. They were standing and clapping. And it was just like they were so genuinely thrilled for me.
In the morning, they announced it over the PA system and everybody went nuts. It was pretty cool. She was telling us about how she might be getting it or might not. And yeah, so when it happened, everyone just went nuts. It was pretty cool.
Well, I didn't know if I kind of fit the profile of a FIBA referee, which in the past was kind of a low-key, low-energy, just be kind of like a robot on the floor and a mime and whatnot, and that's not how I am. Especially working in the NCAA, they want you to have personality and to talk to people and be very vocal and very big on the floor, especially being a smaller woman. So my style did not fit their model. And I thought, you know, at the end of the day, if I try to change who I am, I'm not going to do as good of a job on the floor because I'm going to be someone I'm not. So you know what? I'm going to just be me and roll the dice. It's at home, so it makes sense that I'm there, but it's also the winner goes to the Olympics. And if you do well there, then obviously you know, they kind of go, okay. And to me, that's another sort of setup for. And so I have to admit, doing well. And the waiting game has been killing me. I'll be honest, I've never felt such hope for a chance to be there. Yet again, you just don't know. I thought it would be closer to, well, I'd say half and half, to be honest with you. I was quite astounded when I actually was looking for friends that I've reffed with, and I was like, oh my gosh, my friends there, whatever. And I was like, oh, I know this guy, he's like a veteran now, I can't wait to meet him and all this stuff. And I'm like, wait a second, I start counting, looking at the names, I go, wow, there's not that many women. When I counted, I was a little shocked. But at the end of the day, I guess it is what it is. I really don't care, my name's there, so, you know. And then eventually a couple people were like, we'll hire you for Division I if you can figure out a way to make this legal. I go, really? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. So I come home and I'm like, can I really do this? And so I sat down with my principal at the time. I'm like, hey, you know, here's this opportunity. What do you think? Like, could we make this work? And end of the day, I needed to get a job share partner. So we started, I think, oh my gosh, Loretta and I, we've been together 9 years.
So now the school's got to make plans to watch some basketball games when the Olympics hit this summer. What do you guys think you might do?
Way of just watching it, probably get a bunch of fans, cheer for her. Not the teams, of course, just cheer for her.
I am living the dream. Like, seriously, I have such a blessed life. I am doing 2 jobs, 2 professions that I absolutely love. And I'm going to the Olympics. Like, what more could a human being ask for?
Parkland School Division, where the world opens up.